going to feel a couple of cold little prongs here, Jeremy. That's normal. I'm just going to be sliding this up your back. Yeah, actually it looks fine. Let me just adjust the settings. And we do get a little bit of rise in temperature right there. Right there. Just a slight wiggle. Right there as well. Nothing drastic. Retest that. Second one there as well. Just running it along the spine as well. And you're going to feel two little cold metal pieces on your back here, and I'm just going to be running it up and down. Okay. Again, just bear with me, Jeremy. I'm just looking for some changes here. Have a little bit of a variation there. We're seeing a little bit there too. Just fill out there. And check the neck here. That looks fine. There's actually a little bit in the lower back here as well, even lower than where you feel it maybe. So it could be that there's some issues down here that's leading to pain up here. Just do one final check. Okay. Again, just bear with me, Jeremy. I'm just looking for some changes here. Just have a little bit of a variation there. We're seeing a little bit there too. Just fill out there. And check the neck here. That looks fine. There's actually a little bit in the lower back here as well, even lower than where you feel it maybe. So it could be that there's some issues down here that's leading to pain up here. Just do one final check.
This one's chronic, so yeah, we're going right here. And I already see right off the bat there's a lot of swelling over here.
Oh.
So, and also here as well. And something's pulling here too. So let's take a look, see what we got. Yeah. Right there. Got a reading right there. Let me see what else you got. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, so that's good progress right here. Good. All right, we do have a reading down here. Not bad at all. All right. I believe we found something here. Maybe chronic on you. Yes, it is. At this level. I think we found another one earlier. Yes, it is. Here. Here. That's okay. I got it. We got one right here. Okay. Right there. Okay, we got that fella. Got that fella. Let's check his neck. A little bit there. This one might be healing. We'll take a look. Looks like it's calming down a bit. That's good. Okay, I have a small little reading here. Everything's healing nicely. That's good. Let's check the neck. And I believe we saw another one, which is right there. Yeah, this is chronic. Yeah, a little reading right there. Head down a bit. A little reading right there. So it's a little higher than last time. See, this is cleared. Hey, this is healing pretty well here. Slightly reading, very slight. You got 2 points total. this is still chronic. It's still there. Yeah, it's still a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Head down. Yeah. Still gotta work on it. All right. All right, so we got a reading down here. Yeah. And you'll get some pressure way up here. All right. Some pressure right there. There's still a little reading there. Yeah, our usual readings. All right. Just a little reading there. Good. Oh, a slight little reading there. Okay, so we found a reading at that particular level. down. Yeah.
The pain in your neck was on the right side.
Yeah, more on the right.
And we're going to use the Nervoscope. And what this scope will allow us to do is detect heat. Now, why that's important is because when there's a subluxation, one of the symptoms is inflammation. And that generates heat, which the little sensors pick up. And I'm already getting a reading right here at the cervical thoracic junction. T1. Coming down the spine. At about T5. Getting a pretty significant reading. Now that's a very likely scenario for a rib subluxation as well. And I can feel when I motion palpate the spine in that area that one side is more tender than the other. And you can probably confirm that, can't you? She's nodding her head. So T1, T4, T5, rib on the right. Now coming down further. Get another reading in the low thoracics. Now this is right before the thoracic meets the lumbars. So oftentimes this area is stressed. for folks who are working manual labor jobs, bending over frequently. And I can feel down in the lumbars, there's definitely some restriction in the spinal movement. And I'm getting a reading all through the L5, L4, into the L3. So we'll have to do some work down there. Get that moving. And we're going to come up to the cervical area. Now we know she has the issue at T1. And I'm getting a reading here at C3. And I'm expecting a low cervical down here, and I'm definitely seeing a C7, 7th cervical vertebra. And that's the area that's going to meet the T1 in that thoracic junction. Let's do one more scan to make sure we didn't miss anything. And I think we got everything. Now we'll have to adjust.
Looks too swollen there. Let me just change that setting. There's just a little bit of heat in that area. Unsure if that's because there's some swelling or if because there's some discomfort. So you've been stretching it a little bit more or playing with it a little bit more. Everything else looks pretty clear. Okay, let's just focus on that top then.
Look up just a bit. So
That feels so nice.
What, just running the meter?
Yes.
So we're getting at the base of the neck to start around T1 on the left side, about a 15-pointer. We're getting it at the top left, about a 7-pointer around C2. I'm pretty sure, yep. Let's see what happens though. It's gonna keep going. All the way down to the bottom, there. Okay. So this one's actually a little misleading. It looked like a break at first, but it doesn't stop at 0, it keeps going. Doesn't stop there either, it keeps going all the way to the bottom. So what that tells us, this one here is causing a lot of compensations in this part of your spine, okay? First thing we're finding is upper cervical. That seems to be the theme today, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Cord pressure up top or upper cervical. There's a big reading up top, and it's starting there. Now, if the signals aren't going down from up top, what does that do to the rest? And there's the big one. It's interesting that this is a common thing. Someone says, I had a pain between my shoulder blades, and all of a sudden my congestion is just something we've noticed a lot. So definitely around T6, 7. Now, we're not going to introduce or have to add anything to your life except figure out where the nerve pressure is and get you adjusted. Okay? That way we have no other variables to rule out. Okay, we're starting at the base of the neck. And I'm just getting an overall feel. So as you can see on the meter, it's not starting up here. Okay? We have about a 12-pointer, T2, T3, right there. 15 points. Madam, your neck is starting here. T5, 6 area, maybe 7. We also have to make some clinical decisions today, okay? We're not, just because I'm getting all these readings, doesn't mean I'm adjusting all of this. We definitely have a reading here. We definitely have a reading here, around 6, 7. And all of this is going to start down in her foundation, low, S3, S4 even. Okay? I'm getting pressure here, I'm getting pressure here, and I'm getting pressure here.
Okay.
I'm not getting anything today in your neck. It doesn't mean as we adjust this, things may shift out, something shows up, I work on it as I see it. Make sense?
This area right here feels like I always need to dig something in it.
This part here, right?
Yeah, like it's like here, kind of.
So we need to talk about the sacrum. We need to talk about the lumbar spine. This is the major thing that we're going to need to address and correct in order to get you back to balance, okay? So a couple of things going on in the sacrum, but before we go there, let's talk about what we see on the meter. So we're getting a small, oh, there it is. Started out small. Started out balling, ended up hustling. Started out at 5, became 18. There we go. So we're getting about 17, 18 points of pressure on the left atlas. So what else? We're getting about 10 points around T4, 8 points. There we go. Let's continue through. Alright, let's continue all the way through. Mid-back is nice and clear. And now when we get down sacrum, now here's the thing. The meter is reading inflammation, right? This thing has been there a while. We're gonna find it there, but we're not gonna get a huge reading down here, like 2025. I don't see that, only because it's an old injury that's kind of been compensating over the years. So we got about an 8-pointer, 10-pointer, about an 8-pointer here, and we have about a 18-pointer up top in the atlas, okay? Okay. Starting at the base of the neck. And the first thing we're getting is 15, 17 points. 20 points. C2. Come, you can watch. Don't be scared. You can come up here if you want. We're looking at the meter. You can see here. So when everything is balanced, it should be 0. You can also tell them when we're doing it. You can see the needle goes all the way to 17, almost 20 points there, and then it comes back. Yes? So that's the first nerve pressure. Do me a favor, please. Uncross your arms. Thank you.
Energy.
Energy. Next thing we're getting 15 points, mid back, T5, T6. All right. T5, 15 points. Very distinct. Good. And it's going to take us all the way down. You can see? All the way down. Down low. S3, S4. 10 points. S3, S4, T5, C2. Those are the 3 majors today.
And the Nervoscope is capable of picking up heat signatures around the spine. And heat is a product of inflammation. And that's what we're looking for. And I'm getting a reading right here, the T3. And as we go down, I'm getting another reading at about the T5. So those are the mid-back issues that we're talking about. I'm going to continue down the spine. We're going to come back to the cervical in a little bit. Now, oftentimes, we run into issues down here in the lower mid-back, the lower thoracic spine, near the bottom of the ribs. And we do in this case as well. It's definitely very tight in that area. And we get a reading down at the very bottom, very small reading. Okay, let's go up high here. Once again, up at the very top here. I'm getting a reading. The cervical thoracic junction. Can you do me a favor and just lean your head to the left and to the right? Any discomfort with that? And then we have another issue here, right in the cervical thoracic junction. And that's the T1C7 area. So we're going to adjust that as well. Okay.
Starting at the base of the neck. First thing we got, 15 point. First thing we're getting. She may bring out the ghetto in me, guys. Alright, 15 points. This will be interesting. There it is. Left side. Now, it's hiding way up top in her occiput atlas, left side. 15. Now, it looked like it was going to break at the lower neck, but it doesn't. Keeps going. Keeps going to about T6, T7, C1 occiput. 10 points down low, 12 points. This is down in the low, S3, S4. So we're down in the basement, we're around T6, T7, and we're up in the penthouse for you. Starting at the base. And we're getting around 10 points, C1 on the right. T6, left side. Yeah, it's T6. And all of that is starting. I need to bring these down a little bit, okay? We need to see the dimple. There. And all of that is starting down S4, S3, S4, 10, 12 points right there. Okay?
Four, 5, S1, S2.
About that area is where I've been having the most pain to touch since the injury as well.